Hello, welcome to Heavy Dice Podcast. This is our alternate game that has slowly become our primary game due to some scheduling issues with some of the members. Tonight, for this recording, we have 3 players. Thomas Davis.
Hello, I am playing Brazel, the human wizard.
Sullivan Mallow.
Hey, I'm playing Carve the Slasher.
And Eric Wilhelm.
Hey there, I'm playing Calwin, the human sorcerer.
So, recalling what happened last time, Calwin persuaded Carve to eat
All right.
a blueberry muffin, I believe it was.
I think it was a blueberry muffin, because he was complaining that was not his favorite, but I convinced him that he needed it anyway.
That's right. And then Carve ate that because you rolled better than him. And he ended up sort of seeing almost like he moved into another dimension. He saw a vision of a party happening, a dinner party happening in this dining room that you're in, where this creepy little doll is. And then he heard some words, but the word that continued to be repeated to him was remain. And then Carved, you come out of this sort of vision, and you're back in the room with Brazel and Calwin.
Holy shit! That muffin was so good it sent me to the Shadow Realm.
I told you you needed to eat that muffin.
I saw a bunch of people at a dinner party after eating that muffin.
You gotta dial back your carbs, man.
I'm sorry. It's just rhymes with me, you know? Actually, no, that's assonance, whatever. So I ate the muffin, and then my vision changed, and I saw in this room people at the dinner table eating, and they said that they needed romaine lettuce, or maybe they wanted me to remain, something along those lines. I'm pretty sure it was the lettuce, though.
If we need romaine lettuce, I think that's going to be out in the garden, right? We were just in the kitchen, in the pantry, and we didn't see it.
It was a bit distorted in my ears, okay? It could have been anything.
Was our pal the doll there?
Was the doll there? I don't remember.
Yeah, the doll was there. There was a little girl with that doll.
Oh yeah, there was a girl where the doll normally is, and she had the doll, and she was like feeding it.
Yeah, that's right. And the doll had both eyes. I forgot to say that.
Oh, I thought it currently had both eyes.
So remember the doll had like one eye stitched over. Where was that? This is room 11.
That's really creepy. It's like real world.
A white patch covers a missing button eye. And I was going to say, was it iceberg lettuce that he said? Could have been anything.
It was definitely lettuce, though, for sure.
I know what it was. It was go back under the porch.
He told me that I needed to fend off the maggots.
That's my favorite lettuce. It's actually pretty rare lettuce. Okay, sorry. That's hilarious.
So if you guys see any more muffins, I think we split them up into thirds so we all get the ghosto vision.
All right, that's a good idea.
Okay.
You can have my third.
That's not how it works.
So, Mark, I'm having trouble remembering, but my doll, even though there was some similarities, perhaps in manufacture between my doll and this doll, they did not recognize each other. Is that right?
I didn't recognize that doll at all, no.
Is this one younger than you, my friend?
That's kind of personal question there.
I respect your experience. You and I have been through a lot together.
So the doll looks actually older than, physically older than your Rudy doll. Rudy doesn't look as tattered and dirty.
I think we're dealing with multiple generations here, fellas. Sorry, but weren't we last time inspecting chimneys? And isn't there a hearth here?
Well, I am leaning against it right now. That's where I got the muffin.
Was it on the hearth?
Was it not in? I thought it was in.
It was inside.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, this is very spooky. Okay. Guys, shall we explore more? Or is there something else in this room we want to look for? I, sorry, am not going to touch this doll.
I'll do it.
Go right ahead.
I didn't even have to talk you into it.
Okay, I touch the doll tentatively, like a little poke. One thing.
Show me on this doll where you touched that.
You poke it, and it falls over and falls off the chair.
Damn, that's one non-sturdy doll.
Yeah, it's not a load-bearing doll.
Maybe it was. Maybe we're all about to die.
I don't recall, Brazil. You were looking in that side table, kind of like the little serving
Yeah,
thing.
the sideboard thing, but I didn't find it.
Yeah, did we already discuss that?
Well, I mean, I remember not finding anything.
Okay.
That's where I started looking, though.
Yeah, I just remember if I resolved that because my mind is not where it normally is. So.
Yeah, all I found were, like, dishes and stuff, if I recall.
Yeah,
Just,
that's right.
like, routine sideboard.
Yep, there's nothing special there.
Guys, as scary as this is, maybe we should move on.
Yeah. Let's just head on south into this next room. See what we find in there.
Okay. You head south, and I now have to fight with reveal areas in roll 20.
It's kind of why I wanted to go in there.
It's pitch black in here, guys.
But I have dark vision. Oh,
Oh my god!
All right.
I see a room.
ooh. I want to play with the harp.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Overstuffed furniture faces a handsome concert harp, dramatically sculpted with a flock of flying doves.
Any of y'all know how to play the harp?
I'm totally going to inspect that. Do you need a roll, like investigation or anything?
Well, describe to me what you're doing. You're just looking at the harp really closely, or I mean, what?
Yeah. Well, let me ask this. I think
It's a harp.
toward the end of last time,
Check if it's in tune.
if I remember, I think toward the end of last time I had started a ritual detect magic.
Mm.
Yes.
So did I finish that or did I mess that up as I came in here? I could start again.
I think you completed that in the other room.
Okay.
Because I think that I mentioned what was magical in that other room.
Which was nothing. I think except
It was
for
the
maybe
general
one.
atmosphere was magical, like dimly, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember when we talked about it. I know you also did that or detected magic something at one point where like the mists were magical
Yeah.
or something. That was in the crossroads.
Okay, so
How long
I am-
does
It's like 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's still going on then. Okay.
I think so. So I am trying to evaluate the arcane significance of the harp and the carvings on the harp. I'm not playing the harp yet. I'm just looking.
Okay. You look at this harp and it is looks like it stands about 6 feet tall. Looks like it's pretty hefty. It's made out of some heavy metal. And it's in an extremely fine condition. It looks as if it's been oiled regularly.
I didn't even know when oiled one's harp. And you said like carved doves
What?
or something?
Yes, a flock of flying doves. And you started singing flock of seagulls, but it was the doves, not the seagulls. As I put my mouth into the coffee cup instead of saying the words first and then drinking.
I could have sworn that this harp was made of grunge, but I guess it's made of heavy metal.
Yes, that's right.
Do I see any aura about the harp or the strings or anything yet?
No, you do not detect magic in this room at all.
Does he detect traps?
Did he do a detect trap check?
No, he didn't. Guys, I can't resist. I think this thing is in tune. I think that's been played recently. And I'm going to do a total Wayne's World, arpeggio. I'm just gonna draw my fingers along the harp 1, 2, 3 times.
Give me a wisdom savings throw.
Okay. To decide if I'm really that stupid to actually play the harp. Okay, let's see. Oh man, if I had advantage, that would have been a natty 20.
Wow,
That was
23. Yeah, it's a 5.
Yeah, it's a 5.
Yeah, so you feel compelled to play this. The little arpeggio or whatever you call it that you strummed across that, brrrring, you now want to actually start playing a song. And so you sort of settle down into the seat section of that harp and start to pluck away. And I need a performance check.
Redbird.
Oh man,
Is that a reference to Freebird?
I think it is.
Yeah, but it's fantasy. Legally distinct.
Right, I got you.
Oh, so I rolled a big 8 for that.
All right, you fail. So let's see. You play a song that you remember, and it's perfect. Like it's brilliantly done. You pluck it in rhythm, and you pluck perfectly the notes and chords that would make up the song that you're playing. But as you finish playing the song, you bring your hand back and you have sliced your fingers on both hands, and you're going to take some damage.
Ow.
Some sharp strings.
Hey, that's one of them danger harps.
You're going to take some damage, and you continue to play.
Oh. Oh.
You take 1 point of slashing damage,
Okay.
and you continue to play the song.
Am I seeing his hands get all bloody and scraped?
You see that maybe he's scraped his finger now and again. One or another finger, but it's not like he's
1 point, it's not like I'm gonna notice it, right?
it's not like he's slicing his hand apart.
Okay.
No, man, it just looks like he's dedicated to his craft. He's going
Yeah.
so hard that
Yeah.
he's got to build up those calluses. Is what's going on.
That's right.
It's only 1/8 of my entire life force, so there's no reason you guys would notice that.
If you play the harp 8 times, you die.
Yeah. All right, I start singing like a dirge. I'm like, guys, I don't think this is going as well as I had anticipated.
It sounds great to me.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. This is a professional. I didn't know you played the harp.
Keep going.
I was up above it, but now I'm down in it.
Head like a hole. Yeah, and so as you continue to play, the song sort of changes. You start to play something that sounds very similar to the song that you started playing, but it changes to this other song that you really don't know. At least you don't think you know. And you take another point of damage as you continue to play. This is slashing damage if it matters to your shit character.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not.
Hey, is it normal, Brazil, for your hands to start bleeding when you play the harp? Is that like part of it?
Apparently it's a really important part of this song, but I've decided I no longer like this song. Since I'm now at half my entire life force on Earth.
Have you considered stopping?
I have considered that. Do you guys feel like musically we're at a good stopping point here?
I feel like
I don't want to leave you hanging.
No, keep going.
finish this phrase, okay?
All right. So I'll finish out the coda here and hope that I don't lose any more blood.
All right, you continue playing. You lose another point.
Guys, it's like the more that I play, the more hit points I lose. So, I'm probably going to stop.
Wow, it's almost like it's a direct linear relationship
It really is. I mean, it's been like 3 rounds and I've lost like 3 hit points.
where playing directly causes you to take damage.
This hurts really bad, so even though musically it would make more sense for me to, change key and, repeat the chorus here, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to go ahead.
No, the audience has been leading up to this. You need to play the refrain one more time with a key shift on the last part, and then it gives you that feeling of resolution.
No, I'm just gonna. I know what you mean, but I'm just gonna return.
So uninspired.
I really appreciate what you're saying. I'm just gonna return to the root chord here and then like take a bow.
So you continue to play?
No, I finished the last chord and take my freaking hands off the freaking Harp.
No,
Okay.
you can't.
Okay.
You continue
Guys,
to play.
I could probably use a little help here. Might need to get separated from the harp.
All right, fine. If you hate it that much.
I'll try to knock the harp over.
Okay, all right. Well, while they're doing this, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation
Real
and
help.
kind of add in a little bit more of maybe
Mhm.
some background supporting music to go with his
Sure.
harp playing.
You know, I mean, just some plain old digitation is probably what I need, because my fingers are cut to shreds.
Speaking of cutting to shreds, I was just pinching this 4-sided die between my fingers, and the numbers have cut me.
Speaking of cutting to shreds, romaine lettuce.
Yes, we need to get some of that.
Okay, so Brazel, before I make you take more damage, you want to stop playing, but you can't. But if you want to try to give me a strength check, you can try to yank.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, his fingertips are coming off. His fingertips are coming clean off.
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Another character can try to pull your arms away.
No, yeah, I'm gonna try and knock the harp over.
Okay.
Like, pull it over.
Okay, with Brazel on it. Okay.
What do you mean? It's not like you're riding it. You're sitting on
Yeah.
the chair and playing it.
No, there's like a stool attached to it.
Oh, okay, then I'll pull Brazel away from it.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Really not my forte.
Hmm.
In fact, I have -1 strength.
Then stab him.
Is it your dump stat? It's my dump stat, too.
It is my dump stat. Can I cut all of the strings?
You can try.
This is gonna totally ruin. I've spent literally half my life on this composition.
I mean, I'm sure my... It sounded like you weren't happy about it. Or maybe that's part of the art.
It is. I mean, you know, great art requires suffering.
It's going to require death throws here in a minute.
I know.
I guess I'm going to make an attack roll on the harp.
Yeah. It's got a really high dexterity, though, so be careful. How did
Well,
you miss?
I
Would you
missed.
roll a 1? Oh.
I rolled a
man.
3.
An
I mean,
8.
that's a...
Yeah,
8.
so
'cause I'm good at slashing.
you do hit the harp, but you just but what happens is you don't break a chord, you just pluck one with your knife, and now you feel very compelled to play the harp.
You got this, man. You totally got this.
Oh my god, what an artistic revelation! Why did no one consider adding that?
I bow before your greater talent.
And Brazel, now that Carve has started playing the harp, you no longer feel like you have to keep playing.
Great.
And you scoot out of the seat, and Carve slides in and starts playing.
Okay.
This is how it's done, Brazel. Pay attention.
Am I like? I've got 3 out of 8 hit points, I think. Am I seriously wounded? Am I dealing with some other knock-on effects, or am I actually free from whatever this is?
Right now, you're free from it. So, Carve, give me a performance check.
Here we go. I'm the best harpsichord player there ever was. Okay, performance is +2. 11.
Same thing. You start to cut yourself on the chords, on the strings, but you're playing it brilliantly. You take 1 point of slashing damage as you continue to play this song.
Jeebus.
You know, I really preferred the other song that you were playing, Brycel. Why don't you hop back in there and really, really show him what it means to play the harp?
So I will take a step away from the harp, and I'll say, no, this guy's got it. He just needs some accompaniment, and I will lay down a bass line with firebolts. I'm going to throw a firebolt at the bass strings of the harp.
Okay.
So dumb.
I think it would look cool. For whatever it's worth, I think it would look
This is
cool.
going to be great.
Firebolts.
Yeah, we're going like heavy metal. Get some lasers up in there. Prismatic spray.
As you hit the harp with a firebolt, Carve is going to take that firebolt damage.
Oh, shizzle.
It's metal. Its heat's gonna transfer pretty well.
So I don't hit Carve, but
Well, unless you aim really well.
Or it'll just go through the strings and hit Carve sitting in the seat.
Go ahead and roll the damage for it,
all right, sorry, Carve. But
and he'll take some. He won't take it all.
okay, just so I know, I'm not actually hitting him though. he's like somehow it's conducting. Is that right?
Yes.
So 6 points is the total.
Is what you, yeah. So you take 3 points, Carve, and then you are sort of blasted off of this harp. You stop playing.
Ah, fuck, what was that for, dude?
Emphasis?
You're right. It added to the piece. Thank you.
It really did, yeah.
What a dramatic finish.
It was really good.
An artistic flourish for the ages.
The two of you now know blood. I'm going to type it up for you. Blood tears of Claveria. You guys can, you know it was written by the composer Lyron Evensong, and you have advantage on subsequent performance checks made to play this chilling tune on any instrument.
I give Carve a knowing look.
Any instrument.
Any instrument.
I feel like we've learned a dark truth.
I give Brazel a look like it's cool that we just learned a song by playing it with sight reading in our minds, but also who writes a song in B minor on a harp? You know, that sort of look.
Might as well take advantage of the incredible chromatic range. And I'm like licking the gashes in my fingers as I say that.
Yeah, dude, it's cool that you took some damage from the harp, and then you're like, you know what? This guy needs some of that too. And then you shot me with fucking firebolt. That was really cool of you. I'm glad you did that.
There is no charge for the cauterization. Happy to help.
I need another muffin after that.
Actually, I could go for one myself.
Let's go find you one.
So I guess we're gonna go to the next room, to our left.
To the left.
Is there anything else of interest in this room? It just looks
No.
like easy chair.
Yep, looks like chairs that sit around that for you to listen to the harp. Listen to the screams of the people playing the harp.
Covered in blood spatter.
You come into this room, and this is like a little sitting room, right? Just as you know, it's just off the main, maybe like a little den kind of thing, right off the main entrance. There's some upholstered chairs here that are covered with sheets, just like the chairs in the other rooms. And there's a fireplace, and there's a little small cabinet.
I want to go check out this fireplace. I want to look.
All right.
I want to look inside, and what I'm looking for specifically is a cranberry muffin.
You look inside, and you do see a muffin.
Oh, it's gonna be raisin, isn't it?
I'm gonna reach up there to grab it, and as I'm grabbing it, I'm gonna kind of yell over my not yell, but I'm gonna say over my shoulder, "Hey, I got another muffin over here. If anybody's hungry."
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm serious. I'm gonna grab the muffin.
Dude, what kind?
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
A D6.
Carve's crossing his fingers.
Apple cinnamon, apple cinnamon, apple cinnamon.
5.
It is a chocolate muffin.
It's another chocolate muffin. Didn't we find a key in the last one?
I don't understand chocolate muffins. At that point, just make a cupcake. Seriously.
I mean, that's. You know. Now that you mention it, I feel like that's always been the case. But I guess muffins are what a little more.
a little drier.
Yeah. You're right. If you're gonna have.
Is Callan wounded? Are you okay, man?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling fabulous.
All right, I'm willing to try this myself with my finger stubs. I'm gonna like slowly eat that.
Whoa! Don't try to take the muffin.
I think I need that muffin, man.
I think Carve needs this muffin.
Do I? I already had one. I
Fine.
can't take the carbs, man.
Fine.
I'll die.
Fine. I will let you have this with Bryzel.
It's my cheat day. Come on. All right.
You're gonna give Carve diabetes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Carb the Gorger soon.
Oh, shit. Calvin, go ahead and roll and make Carve eat it. Oh my god, okay. So you give it to Bryzel. And Bryzel, what do you do?
So I'm gonna very gingerly, slowly eat this. If it's got a key, I'll retrieve the key. Yeah.
For sure. As you start to sink your teeth into it, you do feel something hard inside, and
This always happens.
and if you extract it either from between your teeth or from the uneaten portion of the chocolate muffin, then it's a little silver key,
I'm gonna hold out that gold key and compare.
somewhat similar to the gold key but silver.
Yeah, I won't pass it over, but I'll hold the silver key up to it as I lick the rest of the chocolate.
This is my gold key, and you can't have it.
I know, man. I'm through the gates of the silver key.
Oh man, I'm gonna be stuck with a fucking bronze key. This is garbage.
So the gold key is
It looks kind of like a penis, if I remember.
no, it looked like a T.
Your drawing didn't look like a
Complete with balls.
Well, that's right. I forgot. It's kind of like a T, right? It has like two little wings at the top, and that's it. So like it's not like a key
Right.
that's going to open a lock, like a lock.
Right.
Right.
It's like a dumb luggage key kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, I'll put it into a pocket.
The silver key is a little bit different than the gold key.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And that instead of it looking like a T, it almost looks like almost like butterfly wings, like maybe like the letter B, sticking out of both sides. Does that make sense?
So these keys, they look like they might fit together.
No.
Fine.
The B on both sides. This is the teeth of the key, right? Not the handle.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yes. What you do need is to find the O key, and then you'd have BTO.
Excellent.
All right. So, I want to go check out this little cupboard thing that you were talking about.
Ah, yeah. For sure.
Maggots.
Okay, so I want to go through the drawers, looking for anything to steal, looking for secret compartments. Don't back up.
I'll take a discreet step back.
Delayed blast fire.
Did you guys hear a click?
just take it.
Go in the other room. Better off with the harp.
Nice harp.
All right.
You only lose 1 point per minute with the harp. Yeah, you open up the drawer. There's like one long drawer across the top, and then there's sort of like bookshelves underneath, right? Like little cubby kind of thing. And you open the drawer. There's not a lot of stuff in here. It's kind of dusty in there. The one thing of interest is there is a quill. The feather's a little yellowed.
I see Brycel's a little curious, coming a little closer.
Well, am I detecting any magic off that? Is that a quill for inscribing magic?
It is not. No magic.
Wait, I thought you could inscribe magic with any sort of writing device.
You can, but this one is probably not going to give us much benefit.
No, I mean, just it looks very old,
Oh,
well crafted.
so this might be like vintage. You know what? I think I'm gonna take this quill.
Might be worth something.
I think.
Okay.
No, nobody else would want this. I'm gonna go flip it in an antique shop.
Probably not.
Someone will pay out the nose for this thing.
Yeah.
All right, so,
Mhm.
you guys ready to move on, or do you want to check out other stuff in here?
Nah, let's just keep going.
I feel like we're just on a cupcake hunt. So yeah, let's go north and see if we can find the cupcake. Or I'm sorry, muffin.
Cupcake.
I want to find the next muffin.
Honestly, I am on a hunt for a cupcake because that'd be a cool change of, it would subvert my expectations.
I'm really looking for a cranberry, maybe mixed with a little bit of orange peel. I mean,
That carpet looks like a stretched JPEG.
All right. I'm looking over here. Is this a little end table or anything significant, or just empty table?
It's just an empty table.
Okay. Did I regain any hit points? Were there any hit points in that muffin?
No. There was a key. There was a key in that muffin.
Wow. I guess the only magic muffins are blueberry. Sorry about that.
Apparently so. I need about 5 of those if we come across them. All right, I'm gonna go through.
This hall is lined with broken picture frames. A rug with a dizzying geometric pattern covers the floor, but it does look like they cheaped out and stretched the JPEG.
Guys, look at the width of these pixels. It's amazing.
Okay, so don't walk in there, guys. Dizzying rugs are exactly the sort of place you would hide deadly traps.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the end of the rug and I'm just gonna start rolling it up.
Well observed.
That's what I was gonna do. Jesus.
Well, then get over here and help me. We'll just roll the rug all the way to the end of the hall until, based on the length of this hall, it's like 10 feet in diameter.
That's very clever.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
I'm gonna watch in admiration as they do that.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to roll up the rug, honestly.
Do I see any magic in the rug or these broken picture frames as they do that?
No, you don't.
Okay.
So you guys take some time and you roll the rug up, and you do a pretty good job of keeping it, where like the ends don't kind of poke out. You know what I'm talking about? Keeping it sort of straight. And you roll it all the way down, and you get it to, like down to roll 20, like there, to 10 feet basically from that door at the end. And now you have a patch on the ground.
You think if we just burned the rug, anybody would care? We just drag.
Well, the only worrisome thing would be that the house is also made of flammable material.
Well, like we're right next to the door in the kitchen.
Oh,
We could
that
just
is
like
worse
drag
than
it.
the rug somehow.
We could just drag it.
So now the floor underneath it looks beautiful. it's like almost brand new, and the boards to where Brazil is standing are like old and decrepit.
I feel a little disappointed
Okay.
that we took all this effort to roll up this nasty, dirty rug, and it's like brand new floor underneath it without any hidden trap doors or extra keys, or not even a muffin is under this thing.
If I found a muffin under here, I
Yeah.
would not eat it.
I think you might.
You might be compelled to.
We'll
one could
cross
say.
that bridge when we get to it.
Okay, so I guess if we've rolled up the rug, I'm gonna have a look at some of the pictures.
Sure. Yeah, these the pictures are like sort of torn and damaged. You can't really make out much. Some of them seem to be probably portraits. Some you see a little bit of like a pastoral scene. In one of them, you can make out like a coast, like maybe someone was standing on a beach and you can see the horizon sort of thing, right? But none of the pictures have any discernible people in any of them.
Are they like slashed up or something? They're
They're like they look like they've been mutilated. That's correct.
Ooh, shit.
You're saying that it doesn't look like there's people in them. Is that because they've been like cut out or ripped out of the picture, or if you piece it all together, it's just oddly missing people?
So what I'm saying is that there are no discernible faces in any of these pictures, although there may be forms in the picture that are probably a person or a and these are paintings or whatever, right? There's no photography in this time. So but anywhere that there would have been a person, that picture is pretty well damaged to where you couldn't figure out who that was. And even in the ones that don't have people, that are clearly like just like a maybe a picture of something, part of it is just like slashed through the center or whatever. It's like it's ripped apart, and the frames themselves are all
Okay, so
smashed to bits as well.
Somebody had a painful breakup.
walking down the hall, knocking these things off because they're already torn up anyway, to see if there's anything behind any of these frames.
Okay, yeah, nope. You knock them on the ground and cause a little bit more damage to some of those frames, but they just sort of all fall off the wall.
All right, well, I don't see any muffins here, guys. I say we keep.
I agree entirely.
Let's just bust through these double doors here on the west.
Oh, one sec though. Dr. Nerdenstein, That wasn't a poltergeist. That was just us. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Doctor. Okay. I'm like, who's Nerdenstein?
I couldn't follow any of that, but I love the word poltergeist.
He sticks his head out of the door and says, "Oh, good. That's good to know. Thank you."
Randolph. Is it Randolph or Rudolph?
I don't remember never remember his voice.
Rudolph.
It's Das ist Rudolph.
Das ist Rudolph.
So let's bust in here and see what's going on in this place. It's got double doors. How many places do you walk into in a house?
Double doors, man. How many places have double doors?
Oh yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
This is where I keep all my arcane secrets.
Oh, it's the chandelier.
I am going to
That's awesome.
Not walk underneath that thing.
Broken boards mar the web-like design worked into the ballroom's wooden floor. A short stage for long-departed musicians stands at the room's far end, overlooked by cracked, stained glass windows.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tell our boss about this. He's wanting to buy a property. That glass is gonna be so expensive to replace.
How high is the ceiling?
20 foot.
Yeah, this is like a big cathedral area.
It's like a ballroom.
This room is bigger than my house. What the fuck?
I'm gonna look around the room and see if maybe there's a giant spider hanging out somewhere on the ceiling or in the corner or under the stage in a hidden compartment. I don't know.
Yeah, so you approach the stage, and then you all hear a hollow, mocking voice, echoing as if from far away. "I'll give you a simple choice, my misguided knights. You can join Lady Silvra, and I'll entomb you all within my fortress's walls. Or forsake your commander, bear witness to her execution, and then walk free to tell all of Danzorg's justice. My mercy knows but a moment, friends. Choose."
We'd like just a minute, please. Huddle up, guys. What are we doing?
I immediately try not to think of the Stay Puft March.
I'm gonna be completely honest with both of you guys. I didn't glean anything from what he just said.
I completely clear my mind. I think of the least harmful thing from my childhood.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me think, guys. Just gonna think really quick. Option B.
They already had an option B. This is option C.
Yeah, we're pretty far down the alphabet. This is more like R.
What?
All right, Colwyn, how do you respond?
So it seems like an offer. Yes or no, right? Like you want to.
Well, I don't want to die.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take the option that allows me to leave. I believe that was option B, where I witnessed the thing and then live to tell the tale.
Bear witness to her execution and then walk free to tell of Dranzog's justice.
Hey, real quick. Can we run through on those options again?
The option was he kills. Well, he didn't say kill us. He said he was going to entomb us in the walls, or we could abandon our master's wishes and then witness this execution and then survive to tell everybody about it.
Exactly right.
I feel like it's an obvious option B in that scenario.
Right, because I don't think that our master is who he thinks our master is.
Do we see anything on the hearth? Is there anything going on around this chimney?
Now would be a good time for a muffin.
No, not really, but you need to tell me what your answer is.
Bear witness. Final answer.
Yeah, I got you, Carve. I got you, Colwyn.
So it's
Brazel.
and the other choices into
The walls.
The walls.
I mean, I can't guarantee you that we can bust you out of the walls.
So it says you can join Lady Silvra, and I'll entomb you within my fortress's walls, or forsake your commander, bear witness to her execution, and then walk free to tell all of Dranzorg's justice.
Dranzorg.
Yeah. So we walked into a play here, boys.
Fellas, greatest respect. I think things are going wrong. Please try to rescue me from my poor decision, and I'll choose option A.
Ah, jeez. I'm gonna take one giant step to the side away from
Golly. Chris, that was really
What
terrible.
the fuck, dude?
Oh man, Brazil has robes on, so he just drops one there in the corner.
One of the stained glass windows on the stage cracks. The fractures look like Brazil, as if Brazil were trapped within this glass.
I'm gonna look over at Brazil, where he was standing.
For Colwyn and Carve, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Once again, not my strong suit.
Oh boy. 8.
Oh. That's a 2.
That is a 2. That's what I left over here in the corner.
I'm going to roll metal dice instead of plastic dice for the damage. So let me find the third metal die. All right. Oh my God. The scream that you heard injures your ears badly. You begin to bleed from your ears and are deafened as you take 13 points
Oh, Jesus.
13, eh?
of psychic damage.
I'm going to gently
Who was this?
lie down.
Anybody who got less than 14, which I
Yeah.
think is Colwyn and Carve.
Can I double check really quick? How much damage did I take from the heart
I thought you only took like
and the firebolt?
1 or 2. Oh, the firebolt.
How much was the firebolt again?
Let me look.
Well, the total damage of the firebolt was 6.
Oh,
and so I think it might have been 3. It might have been 3 to you.
Oh, I took half of that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, if I took 6 damage, I would have literally died instantly.
Oh,
But I took 3, so I'm okay. I'm just down.
We just need to level up real quick, guys,
I'm just taking a nap. Don't mind me.
while we're second floor.
Okay, because I had it written down that I was going to die from that.
All right, so now anybody who's not unconscious and dying may do whatever they want to do in this room.
So Carve is unconscious, but not necessarily dead.
Oh, we're both on.
But for some reason, I'm still up. I thought I was dead.
Yeah, no,
All right. Okay. I guess I made the right choice.
you did, and you may now loot those 2 bodies and go on your merry way.
2 words. Cha-ching.
Check my pants pocket first. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah.
My understanding is that Colin has a quill you might want.
Don't look.
That's
Just
how
don't
you
touch
move
the
up in the
crowbar.
world,
It will
it
be
is.
fine. I will come back from the grave. Oh,
Yeah, if I key your crowbar.
oh, hold on. I have an ability I didn't even know I had called Strength of the Grave. When I take damage that reduces me to 0, you can make a charisma saving throw. On a success, you instead drop to 1 HP. How much damage did I take? 9?
Do it. That's awesome.
13.
Oh, I took 13? I gotta make at least an 18 charisma. Here we go. Not gonna happen. I was a 12. Okay, I'm laying on the ground.
Damn. What's going on here in the room is still basically the same, except that the window looks like me now.
Yeah, there's like a crack in the window, and it sort of looks like that you have been trapped in the window, but you're fine. You're still.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like encore on the harp.
I'm gonna bleed a little louder.
All right. So,
It's just a flesh wound.
so do either of these guys look like they're like?
Do they look like they're
Anybody?
rolling death saves? Yes, it looks like we're rolling death
Yes,
saves.
we're both going to die in 18 seconds.
Let me say, are they rolling more than one death save? All right, I start screaming, Rutherford, Randolph, Rutabaga, my friends are badly hurt, and I start dragging these guys out. So, because Calvin is very close to the door, I'll drag him out into the JPEG first. So I'll drag him out into the rug or what's left
what is
of
this
him
token?
first. This is the angel of mercy. Yeah,
No, it's Randolph.
Rutabaga.
Rudolph, whatever.
Rutabaga. Yeah,
He says,
Help.
"What happened here? What's wrong?"
It's time for first aid.
Everything was going so well, and then you made me rip my book. You screamed so loud it was scary.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty damn scary up in here too. Uncork your CPR, man. Fix these guys, and then I'll drag Carve outside too.
Oh, okay. You're gonna bring these guys out here?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them out.
Oh, you might not want to sleep here. It's there's other places to sleep. Let me ask, Brazil, did you kill them? I mean, I understand if you killed Carve, but the other one was quite helpful.
No,
I'm not dead yet.
I don't have. I don't have a lot of healing powers, but I have a lot of killing powers, and I'm strongly considering using them unless somebody helps my buddies here. These guys are badly wounded.
They look badly wounded. What did you do to them?
Man, you're cheesing me off. I'm gonna need your help here. These guys need some patching up right away. So I'm gonna try to stabilize my buds.
He's gonna take off. You see him run down the hallway. He goes into this room.
And he summons a xenomorph.
Yeah, what is that thing?
Yeah, the ghost that you saw standing beside him before comes over, and I don't have a ghost token, so it's gonna be
just
it's
a
gonna be
giant
Raz.
like red penis. Yeah, it's really scary.
It comes over and it's looking around, and then it disappears.
Oh God, that's just
Can
awesome.
you not stabilize us? What do you
Come
mean?
on,
Come on,
guys.
we're
I'm totally stabilizing you.
To bluff.
He comes back out of the kitchen and says, Rudolph is like, Rudolph is flour. Rudolph is like, I found nothing in the kitchen. Where else should I look?
Oh man.
And how about the two of you roll a death save as he's running
Hope
around?
I roll a 20 so I can
Alright,
jump up and slap him.
That is a failure. That's a failure.
Success. Great success.
Good 8.
So what are you doing, Bryzel? You're trying to stabilize
Well,
Colin?
I'm trying to stabilize both of them. If I see that, it seems like it was Colin, right, who just failed.
I'm gurgling
I'll
a
go
little
him
louder.
First. Whoever is surrounded by the most blood, I will stabilize first.
Well, Rudolph just rolled a 20.
Oh wow.
And so he's like, oh, it's just this, and he pulls a string on Carve, and Carve's all good again or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just plug this jugular right here, and you're fine.
He's like, he pours some red liquid.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
You
is.
saved me.
Stick some chewing gum in there.
Thank you, Dr. Nerdface.
Yeah, so you have 1 hit point.
How can I ever repay you?
I'm going back to read.
Okay, have fun.
You might not want to make any quick movements there, Carve.
All right. And Bryzel, did you roll to fix to bring Colwyn?
Sure, but
to
what do I roll? Medicine?
medicine?
Oh, good. I got a big +1 in that.
No, roll a 20 like me. Super easy.
4.
That's not a 20.
That doesn't count as a death on a failure on my death saves, does it?
No. Nope. Just means that he's not going to be able to patch you
It means
up very quickly.
you really needed urine on that wound.
Well, hey,
and
it
I
cleaned
just-
it off.
I'm
Yeah.
having anxiety because
Oh.
everybody's looking at me and I can't.
I'm actually
help
kind of good at medicine, so I have a lot of experience with dead bodies. So
You pee on this.
picked up a thing or two.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's a 22.
Gee.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, Colwyn, you now have 1 hit point and you're back to the land of the living.
Oh, thank God. Well,
So, guys, just out of curiosity, if we had all our hit points together now, is it enough to supply one person? I have 3.
Yeah, I have one.
Not bragging.
I think we need to find a cupcake, or a muffin stat.
A cupcake would be even better. That would get us all to
All right. Okay. So there was a hearth in there, and we totally didn't.
You're
look
going
inside.
back in there?
Yep.
Oh, I totally did. I totally did.
Did you look hard enough? I'm gonna
No, you
creep
didn't.
in there and keep I'm gonna plaster myself to the wall and
creep
stay away
away.
from that stage that I approached, and I'm gonna lean,
Okay.
If anybody asks you a question, just take option B.
and I'm gonna lean in there. Do I see? Yeah.
No, option A.
Trying to get me killed again.
Option B is what killed him.
Well,
all right,
that's
so
what
do
I'm
I see
saying.
anything inside?
Roll a d6.
There's a D6 in here.
Roll it.
Hold on. 5.
There's a chocolate muffin in there.
I'm going to take the chocolate muffin, and I'm going to carry it out into the...
Mhm.
And I'm going to say, hey guys, I found another chocolate
Great.
muffin.
Enjoy your bronze key.
That's the one that doesn't give us magical
I
healing.
know. We needed the blueberry.
You're the worst.
Eat that shite.
Okay, I could use it.
No, I'm gonna poke a finger in there and feel for a key first.
That's disgusting.
So you poke your finger in there and you feel something
Can
small.
you be more descriptive?
Not unless you destroy the muffin.
God, please don't be more descriptive.
Okay,
It's your penis.
I'm just. I'm just gonna start eating. I'm gonna like tear off a chunk at a time and just eat it as I'm digging for this small thing that's in there.
It is my penis.
Okay. Yep. When you eventually get to it with your teeth, you notice that it's a young D.
I feel like a joke just soared over my head. There
It's
it
a
is.
D
Okay.
minor.
All right.
It's a key. Inside is a key. It is a copper key, and it is a little bit different than the keys that you already have. The first one, the gold key, looks like a T. The silver key, the second one, looks like a B or butterfly wings. Well, this one looks like a tiny mace, like M's, but surrounding it, right? So a little tiny mace.
So I'm gonna finish eating my muffin. All right. Let's go north and see what's in this room here.
Oh, sure. Let me go back to reveal areas.
The last time we played, I rolled for the spell my doll can cast. Is that still valid, Gust of Wind, or should I re-roll?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope. It's valid until you guys rest. This is a small closet. It is dark and conspicuously empty.
Good. Sounds like a great place to rest.
Guys, I mean, I feel like we've made like serious poor choices.
Why not add to it?
All right, go ahead. You lead
I
the
want
way.
to look for anything.
You one beautiful one hit point wonders.
Yeah, I want to look for any trapdoors or hidden things or something hiding behind a cobweb. I don't know.
Okay, roll. Actually, I'll roll for you so you don't know. I'm going to go ahead and roll. What is your perception?
+7.
You don't find anything.
Well, nothing in here, boys. It looks safe to sleep. Maybe we should just talk to Rudolph about that. Can we, like, take a nap in here?
All right, so I have a question for you. We are in a giant, luxurious, albeit haunted mansion, and the room you want to sleep in is a closet.
I mean, it's cozy.
There's definitely a bedroom around here.
Yeah.
There's also those chairs, like 2 rooms over.
Yeah, but
Those look more
that requires
comfortable.
walking on legs that don't feel like working right now.
I feel like it's worth it. You know, the comfort I'm going to gain from sleeping in a chair as opposed to in nothing is worth the effort, to me at least. So if we're sleeping in here, I'm at least gonna bring a chair in.
I mean, I think Daddy's got a bedroll. Maybe.
Can we share? Can we share?
I can sleep anywhere. Yeah, sure, man. I'm with you. We can just bed down here and you know let Carve go find his.
All right, Dr. Rudolph, I think we're gonna take a nap.
I mean, we could take a short rest.
All right.
I do think we need to take at least a short rest and roll some hit dice, so we can just hang out here for an hour. I don't, unless you guys actually want to try to sleep. I don't know that that's a great
No,
idea.
short rest sounds
Yeah,
Where did you guys go?
we're hiding. Don't come find us.
Sleepy time.
Ready or not, here I come.
No, Rudolph, that's the thing that we told you not to do.
We're just in here staunching.
Ah, a ghost. No, he's gone. It's cool. Never mind, Rudolph. There's no ghost.
That's a really good thing about Roll20. That the ghost just flew in. And flew out. That was great.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your as many hit dice as you want.
Which is 1 because you never let us level up.
We're just first level, right? We can only roll
Well,
one.
that's exactly what I rolled. Exactly enough to heal me to max. I'm feeling pretty damn good. All I needed to do was sit down and chill out and not give a shit for a whole hour.
God damn it. I mean, oh, good. I feel slightly better.
You got 3?
Yeah, I got the minimum possible. I feel the minimum possible better,
It's
guys.
because you were worrying so much about me. It's all right.
Boy, that was nice. I could really go for an omelet.
Well, let's go see if we can find something to eat. All right, so let's go investigate. I do not like this stage, but I feel like we need to just go ahead and investigate. Like, I feel like maybe that was a one-off. Maybe we got wrecked, and that's
Yeah, they're not gonna rerun the program.
right. Like, it's only been an hour. I'm gonna come stand at the door, and I'm gonna ask Brycel to just go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna like
All right. That's good. I'll just come stand behind you, and I'll give you an incredibly withering glance.
okay. I'm gonna look at Carve.
Jesus Christ, guys, I'll do it. Whatever.
I didn't even have to convince him. This is great. I'm just gonna peek in. I'm gonna peek in around the corner and see what happens with Carve from here.
Fuck you. Fuck both of you.
I go backstage.
I rolled a 1 on my hit die. I hate you guys.
How many hit points do you have?
2.
I dragged you out of hell, and now I'm like the lowest hit point guy in the party.
Oh, I saw 3.
Yeah.
Brazil says 3.
Oh, I guess you have 2 constitution. Yeah.
Well, I had a +2. Yeah.
So Carve goes to the stage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go backstage. And that
Okay.
door there.
Oh, into the little closet area. Okay, let me reveal.
And I'll go over here and I'll double check the hearth to make sure there's nothing helpful there.
There's nothing helpful there. All right, Carve, you enter into this closet. It's filled with withered decorations from past celebrations.
Oh God, it's so spooky.
Hey guys, it's filled with withered decorations from past celebrations.
All right, enjoy that.
A faded banner depicts numerous winged seahorses and the words "Happy Birthday, Reagan and Vastian."
There's twins, or perhaps someone who coincidentally had the same birthday,
Well,
on a banner. And it's just their names, they're not actually here. Sorry, that was misleading.
I'm just gonna slowly creep over to the other side and exit this room on the other side to the other hallway. And I'm gonna poke my head and be like, "You guys gonna play in here? Or are we done?"
Okay.
Reagan and Bastian? Is Bastian the guy that had the war on drugs? All right, I'm gonna check this out.
Okay.
So, lots of party remnants.
Not party remnants. Like probably decorations that would be used in this ballroom. So some of it might be like for different holidays, and then there's that one banner for like a birthday party or something.
You don't need to check it out,
That's
Brazel.
really
I clearly said withered decorations of past celebrations. That gets it across pretty well, I think.
I hear ya. And I'm gonna look at the broken window. Still look like
Okay.
that's so spooky. But there's nothing else going on as far as we can tell in this room.
Only that as you step onto the stage, you feel compelled to dance.
Oh boy.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Let's dance.
Da-dum.
So, while I'm up on the stage, I'd like to see if I can figure out any arcane significance of the pattern here on the floor.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll an Arcana check, which is like one of the 2 skills I have. Boom, 23.
Oh, boom. Yeah, no, it just looks like that. Maybe there's some like damage to the floor somehow.
So guys, a bunch of dumbasses who don't know nothing about Arcana were in here. And one of them was named Reagan and the other was named something else.
Bastion.
Yep, and they're all
I
dead.
can remember that one. I can remember Bastion because it's my fantasy Overwatch main.
That's good.
All right, so I'm gonna go north into this room, out of the hallway.
All right, let me reveal polygonal reveal. So I click there.
I'm really
and
just
then I click
interested
here,
in, is there a hearth in this
here,
room?
and then here, and then here, and then here. Well, what is interesting?
Well, we found one muffin in the oven, so.
What is interesting is that I put the ghost in this room, so let me move him.
Ghost.
There.
Oh, I thought those were all one
There.
room. For some reason.
All right.
That thing is really
And
scary.
he just zips out of here so fast.
And unnecessarily sexual. H.R. Geiger ghost.
Desiccated vines sprawl across the tables and foggy glass walls of this conservatory. Rusted gardening tools and pots of barren soil lie scattered across sturdy wooden tables. Between eye blinks, the conservatory is alive and filled with flowers. A transparent woman with a veiled hat and parasol strolls through the room. She pauses here and there to admire a bloom or adjust a pot, and then looks towards you. As suddenly as she appeared, she vanishes, and the room lies in ruin once more.
Very cool.
So, are there actually any plants in here?
Yes, but they're not alive.
I would like to inspect some of these plants so I know what kind.
All right. Well, let me answer me first. What is your passive perception scores?
17.
So I was about to make a nature check
Okay.
on
Well,
the ghost.
hold on.
Wait.
I need.
So, yeah, I know. I'm
17.
13.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
My passive is 11.
Okay. So, Calwin and Bryzel, you notice rusty gardening tools levitating from the tables and floors.
If only we had detect magic up. But we don't.
I don't think that this is magic, right? If these are ghosts and stuff, ghosts aren't magic, correct?
They're spectral.
Right. Okay.
Well, doesn't it require magic to make a ghost?
No, I think it requires a dead person.
You got him.
All right.
Alright, I guess I want to...
So you guys may do something. What do you want
First,
to
I'm
do?
going to go check out these tools. Let's see what's making them
Okay.
float.
We're right here.
First thing I'm going to do is take that 22 I just rolled and try to figure out anything about the ghost we saw, especially her race, but also her age, her any identifying characteristics.
You think that you saw that woman in the pictures in the parlor. Carve, what are you doing?
Nothing. This room doesn't interest me.
Okay. As Calvin, as you start to approach these floating tools, they explode outwards. And so everyone in the room is targeted by a ranged attack. So I am going to roll 3 dice.
I feel like I need to stop doing things in these rooms,
Yeah,
but I'm not going to.
All right, so
hold Cowan between me and
let's see how much. So let's see. Every creature in the room. So this is kind of difficult for me. Every creature in the room is targeted by a ranged attack with a +2 bonus. Okay. So 16 to Carve, 8 to Brazil.
16?
To hit.
This is to hit.
yeah, does 16 hit you? Carve.
Yes.
Okay.
8 does not hit me.
Not 8.
miraculously.
7.
How about
7 to Calwin and 7 to Bryzel.
8? Okay, that also doesn't hit now.
Okay.
Surprising.
I saw the
So-
shovel coming a mile away.
Yep. So, Carve, you're going to take 2 points of piercing damage as one of these rusty tools stabs at you, cuts your arm, and I need you to make a strength savings throw.
Oh no.
Strength
Save
saving
against
throw.
Tetanus.
I was getting ready to say,
Yep.
you need to go get a shot, boy.
12.
Well, yeah, I mean, you may have disadvantage if you're a denier.
You find yourself unable to move. You, from the floor, these black vines erupt, and from your clothes where that thing caught you, they erupt from the wound, and they begin to cover your entire body and tighten around your body, and you are suffocating and restrained.
Guys, I've been vined. I did it for the vine.
I want to firebolt this thing. So these are constricting him. Is there like? You said it's coming from the floor and out of his wound. Am I able to like shoot the vines coming out of the floor without risking hitting him?
No.
In that case, I'm going to
Do what you must.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna firebolt it. Do I want to though? Okay. Let's try this instead. I'm gonna cast magic missile so that I make sure I hit the vines instead.
Ooh, clever.
I don't know why I did that when I clicked the button, but how many? 3 darts. So 4, 3, and 5 damage on different vines.
Well done.
Yeah, so 12 points. Yeah, so you see that your magic missiles come out and strike these vines, and it looks like that for a second you see Carve's face, and then they just cover it back up.
We need some fire.
And when it covers back up, the windows all along the conservatory start to crack.
You're up, Brycel. Let's see what you got.
Man, I'm well confused. What
Hit with a firebolt.
is there any indication? I don't know. Would an Arcana roll maybe help with what's going on with the windows?
No.
No. But Carve is.
Yep, I'm about to make Carve take some damage. You need to do something.
Yep. All right. So. But these tentacles.
Okay,
that are
I'm gonna make Carve take some damage. If you're gonna just talk about.
No. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack these tentacles if they actually exist. I mean,
I feel like it's impossible to get Thomas to actually.
You can pull on these vines. You can do something, but I'm about to roll.
all right.
3,
Does it look like I can pull him
2,
free, or is he swarmed?
1.
No, it's totally valid question. Is he swarmed?
He's covered in these vines, but you look like you think that you might be able to get your fingers in there and pull on them.
All right. I'm gonna try to pull Carve free of the vines.
All right, strength check.
Great. That's my dump stat. Here we go. 3.
What'd you get?
I get 3 Carves free.
Okay, so you get your fingers in there, and you're just not able to pull them off, but you think that you could. You think that somebody could, and maybe if Cowan helped, you could do it as well.
Hey, where's Bucket when you need him?
Cowan, help me out! I scream.
Ice cream.
Both of us strength dump stat guys can probably team up and pull this guy out of them.
I think what I'm gonna do is instead of actually trying to pull them off, I'm gonna try to cut them off, and I'm going to slide my dagger in there between him and the vine, and just try to yank it back to try and cut one of these vines. Maybe. What I'm thinking is like grab it with one hand. And then slide the dagger behind it and pull the dagger toward me so that when I cut through the vine, I can just pull the vine off of him.
So you're going to do strength?
Yeah, I guess. Is that just a strength check?
I think it's just a strength check. I think.
That is a 20, sir.
Beautiful. Yes.
Nicely done, man.
So Calvin comes up, has his knife out, puts the knife in there, doesn't fully stab Carve with it, pulls the vines back, and then cuts one, and then just with pure strength of pulling, sort of unravels Carve from this vine. And Carve takes this enormous intake of air, and you hear the glass crack even more. And as you look over at these windows that have cracked, the cracks seem to form the word uninvited.